Coach, quite a year for the family. The wife wins the national championship. You get the NBA title. What's it been like around the house?
Well, we have a 3.5-year-old and a 2.5-year-old, so not a lot of talk of anything other than whatever's in front of them.
They're dominating the conversation.
They dominate the house.
We're
every
not.
single day.
We're not having a battle of bragging rights for who won the title.
We're just trying to get the kids to finish dinner.
What moment of this offseason, was there a moment where the reality kind of sunk in as to what you guys accomplished for you?
Yeah, I mean, we all enjoyed it. You know, it was great to experience it with the fans. The parade was amazing. The celebrations were amazing. The sentiment around town was amazing. And it's a fan base that deserves it. They're so supportive. They put the wind at our backs and stuck with us, you know, as we've rebuilt the team. And so to be able to share it with everybody was incredible. But you know, at some point that's got to end, and you got to get back to work as a new season's upon us. So we're focused and ready to start training camp. But it was a great experience, and what made it great was just being able to share it with everybody.
You're extremely humble. Has there been a time at all where you said, "Holy cow, I just coached an NBA championship team"?
Yeah, I mean, anytime I think about my life, it's holy cow, you know, and it's not just being able to coach in the NBA in a great organization, but I have a great family. I've got great parents, great sister, obviously my wife Ashley, and our 2 kids. I mean, I have a wonderful life that I'm tremendously grateful for.
The question now you're going to get 1,000 times today is, how do you do it again? So how do you do it again?
By not focusing on the outcome, you know, and not fast forwarding. I mean, there's so many things that can pull you in the past, you know, when you have success, and there's a lot of things that can pull you in the future. And your best is not accessed in the past or the future. Your best is accessed in the moment, and the moment we're in is we're staring at a new season at the bottom of the mountain, and you know, we've got training camp coming up, and we've got to attack that process in a very intentional way, you know, and not get caught in what's to come, and not certainly get caught in what's already happened.
Have you sought any advice or sought out another coach who has coached a championship team who's tried to repeat and said, how do you motivate the guys to do it again?
We're continuously learning, you know, so, you know, to say that we're not, you know, talking to different people that we can learn from, you know, we're definitely doing that on a continuous basis, not just in these circumstances. But at the same time, we're very confident in our principles and the foundation that we've built, and investing in that and relying on that as we've navigated new circumstances before has served us well, you know, and getting our guys to focus on that as well has served them well. And so we're more focused on that. You know, it's more about staying rooted in our principles and our process than it is about looking for some, you know, external piece of advice. You know, we're more into trying to become better at what we're already doing.
You haven't been on the phone with Bill Belichick this offseason or anything?
No,
I'd
love to talk to him, but
okay.
We have not.
We'll see if we can set that up for you. Last 2 questions, and they're similar. As great as last year was, where would you like to see this team be better this year? Where's there room for improvement for you?
Well, I mean, we audit everything every offseason. Player development, offense, defense, our program, and we're always looking for ways that we can improve that, and we've done that, you know, again this year. But the other thing is, I think that the trap you can get into when you have some success is assuming that the things that made you successful are going to be there. And the fact of the matter is you have to rebuild them. You know, you have to rebuild those habits, and you have to sharpen those fundamentals again, and you can't skip steps in that process. And so we definitely want to improve, and we've identified ways that we think we can improve, but the first thing we need to do in order to improve is reinvest in the things that have helped us to become successful at this point, and not skip that step, and that's what we're committed to doing as we head into training camp.
Same question, but for yourself. Where can Mark Daigneault improve this year? Whether it's challenge percentages or whatever the case may be, where do you want to be a better head coach this year?
It's always a tough question because it's always intertwined with your team.
Yeah.
You know, the goal is to add the most value to the team that I possibly can, and so a lot of it is meeting the team where they are, meeting the individual players where they are. It's hard to separate the team's improvement from your improvement as a coach. I'm not the kind of coach that thinks a lot about things in a vacuum, you know, leadership or coaching or tactics. I'm more thinking about this team at this time and investing in that. And that's ultimately how I can get better, is to be the best coach I can be for this group at this time.
Excited to watch you go for it again.
Yeah, thanks so much,
sir.
Appreciate
Good to
it.
see you. Thank you for your time.
Great.
We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Good luck this year.
Yeah, thanks so much.